Guys, welcome back to another episode of the MUT Market Minute. So, Team of the Week came out today. We're going to take a look at those guys. We're going to see how the market reacted. Some cars went way down as expected. Some are actually lingering right around the same as they have been the last couple of days. So we'll take a look at that, see the impact of this, and hopefully we can start to predict how this is going to work and make some coins off of it. I'm Buffalo K, aka the Accountant. Let's jump right in. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is take a look at the auction house and see what happened to some of our prices. To start things off, 80 to 81s. These guys took a dive, right? So if you looked yesterday we were sitting about 13,000 coins. That is no more. We're creeping. You can almost maybe get some for 12. That one looks like it's not going to sell for 12, so like 11.5, 11.6. This is going to be where you're going to max out on these. Team of the Week threw in a bunch of new 80 to 81 overall cards. That is going to drop the prices on here. See, did not sell for 12,000 coins, so that's going to be a no-go. Look at around 11.6, maybe even a little bit less than that. We'll see. 82, 83s, same thing happened. A bunch of those cards came into the marketplace. The influx of new cards drags these prices down. They were at 20,000 coins yesterday. That is no more. They're now at about 18,000. This is actually a little bit high. I looked a little bit earlier. They were about 16.5. This might just be a little bit of a random time. So look between 16 and 18,000 coins today for 82 to 83s. That is down a good jump from yesterday. So keep an eye out for those. Tuesdays might be a good day to load up on these, especially if you're on earlier, right? Sometimes I try to check these prices around 5 o'clock each day. When people are getting home from work, people are getting home from school, they're getting on, they're buying packs. The market kind of settles down a little bit. In the morning, it's a little chaotic, but I feel like in the afternoon, we can get a better idea of where things have actually gone. So we're sitting about 18,000 and they are selling here. So if you have a couple laying around, you can go ahead and throw them up for 18K if you snipe them for lower this morning or when people were buying a lot of packs. Just filter through, see what you can find, try to get some guys for under 18,000 and go from there. So the new 8045s that came into the market are very high priced. The 84, or was an 85, I think I saw, it's about 100,000 coins. We'll take a look at it in a minute. Way overpriced. So when new cards enter the market, if they are higher than the current cards of that same grouping, they will not really affect the market too much. Sometimes they actually drag them up. But yesterday, these cards were sitting and selling for about 32,000 coins. The last 2 days, 32,000 coins. Today, we actually didn't really dip off a whole lot. We're at 31,000. This card should probably sell. These ones, I don't know if they're going to go. You can see here 33,000 not selling. So maybe 32 might be your max on these. So not a big change, right? Actually really close to about the same. So no impact this week from Team of the Week on 84s anyway. 85s are down just a tad. I think they were about 47,000 yesterday. We could see they're at 45,000 and not really selling either today. So keep an eye out for those guys. Did any sell? Right there, 45,000. Looks like 45,000 is going to be your max bet on 85s. Down, like I said, just a little bit. Let's take a look at the Team of the Week cards real quick. They are the new guys anyway, not the limited. I'm not super concerned about the limited, but the other ones trying to make the set. Sometimes sets can be profitable, and today they will not be. CJ Mosley sitting about 320,000 coins, 330, somewhere in this range. Lamar Jackson going for 425 right on cue. So 425, 430 for Lamar Jackson. We'll take a look at his set. And the limited, of course, Mr. Sammy Watkins going for a whopping 1.3 million coins. This card looks pretty decent. I don't think he's worth 1.3 million, though. Not for an 89 speed and some... I mean, he's got good route running, but for 1.3 million, there are a lot of other cards you can get, I think, that will be slightly comparable. So we're going to pass on Sammy for now. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the sets for these cards. Like I said, Lamar Miller is about 430,000 coins. If you were to build him, sometimes, always take a look, right? Sometimes it's far cheaper to build the card than it is to buy him. But that is actually usually a rarity. A lot of times it is going to be cheaper to build than buy. That is not the case today. As you can see that Dak Prescott is about 90,000 coins. We have our 86 Logan Ryan also sitting at about 100,000 coins. So we're already closing in at about 200,000 coins. Austin Eckler, another an 85 going for over another 100,000. So you're at 300,000 coins just with the top 3 cards, and they drop off drastically after that. They come back down to kind of their normal prices. Corey Littleton is sitting at about 50,000, so that's not, I mean, it's still overpriced for an 84, but not insanely overpriced. Marlon Mack 83, we're right back to about the normal prices for an 83. Still a little on the high side. So, I mean, if you can snipe some of these bigger pieces for cheaper, you might be able to turn a little bit of a profit, but don't count on it. You're better off, honestly, just waiting a few days. Wait for these to come down a little bit. He's the new card, right? He's a cheap man's Michael Vick. 400,000 coins is a lot better than 2 million. I would probably wait a few days and try to get him as things settle down a little bit. A lot of people are opening up these packs right now, so there's a lot of people are trying to get this card, so there's a big push for him at the moment. As new guys come out, obviously you guys already know prices do come down even days after, right? Cards are always their most expensive when they come out. So give a little bit of time. If you can handle waiting a day or two, you should be able to get this card for a little bit cheaper as his pieces do become more popular. Those other cards, those 86 Dak Prescott is not going to sit at 100,000 coins. Logan Ryan will not stay at 100,000 coins. These cards will come down in price and match kind of the rest of their arena. They're not going to be overvalued like that. So this is also not all that we're getting this week. Don't forget on Thursday, let's back up. Tomorrow we have heavyweight cards coming out. We don't know who they are yet. They haven't not dropped. Heavyweights typically increase the market slightly. People need training, so they quick sell some cards. They go buy them off the auction house, get their training. But on Thursday, we should have Signature Series and a new promo. Looks like Ultimate Kickoff is coming on Thursday. So I would not invest in cards tomorrow or today, because they might only go up tomorrow, and they might only go up slightly because heavyweights don't usually impact the market that much. So I would not advise buying a lot of cards today to try to flip tomorrow on a short cycle. New promos are going to drop the market down a little bit. Let's take a look at our sheet real fast. As you can see from our handy dandy little sheet here, that prices are trending down, as they should. 8081s are at 11,350 right now. That is almost the lowest we've seen. The only time they've been lower than that was when MUT 10 dropped initially, and people went crazy and bought a whole bunch of packs, and it kind of crashed the market a little bit. Now they're at about 11,350. That could be the new normal. So don't go crazy on that. 8283, same thing. 16,500 is the lowest we've seen yet, and 8485s have been kind of sitting around 32,000 coins for a couple days now. I expect this to be the new normal, if not the new high. This could be the new high end of the spectrum on a lot of these cards. Next week, when MUT 10 comes out, or when Ultimate Kickoff drops and people go crazy and buy a bunch of packs on Thursday and then continue on Friday and then Saturday for new legends. Next week on Monday, Sunday and Monday, when prices tend to come back up a little bit, they might not even come back to this point. So this could be a new like high point benchmark. I expect kind of the prices that we're at now to be around the new normal. 8485s I think are probably going to settle around 30,000 coins for 84s anyway. 85s we talked about yesterday that are a little bit different. 8283, 16.5 seems about right on those guys, and 8081s could sell in around 10,000 coins. That's actually still a little bit high if you look at it from a training standpoint. 10,000 is a little on the high side, a little over 40 coins per training. So like I said, I expect things to start going down. We're going to keep an eye on that. We're still going to work our cycle each week. We're still going to be able to buy coins when cards dip, when people are buying a lot of packs, and use that to our advantage on Sunday and Monday when guys want stuff for training. We don't know what that's going to be yet, though. So if you work the cycle, you like to buy a lot of cards and load up and sell them a few days later for a much higher value, this might not be the week to do it. Anytime we get a new promo, the market kind of shifts down and resets, right? So typically the market's going to continue to go down week after week in a normal state, a normal occurrence. But when a promo happens, it kind of accelerates that. It makes it almost go, instead of week by week, it's almost like it skips and like jumps 3-4 weeks at a time. So keep an eye out for that. I do not recommend going crazy. You can still snipe, but I would, if you're going to snipe cards, I would flip immediately, right? If I'm out there today and I'm looking for 84, 85s, if I find a card about 26,000 coins, I'm going to go ahead and buy it, throw it up for 32,000, make a couple. 82, 83, same thing. If I find one under 14,000, I might buy it, throw it up for 16.5, make a couple coins on it. And You can see there for 8081s, if you can find them under 10,000, you'll still turn a little bit of a profit. Obviously, the more under that column that you can buy it for, the more you'll make. It might not be a bad day to snipe with a lot of people opening up packs for Team of the Week. Thursday is going to be a good day for it, though. But, like I said, don't hold. Make sure you flip those cards immediately. Do not run the risk of the market not recovering. Do not plan on a steady recovery this week. That's all I got, guys. That's today's MUT Market Minute. If you liked what you saw, if this info helps you and you think it's useful, go ahead and like and subscribe. We'll try to do this every single day. And check the links down below. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter, where I will be doing a lot of this stuff live on stream later today. And on Twitter, I try to throw info out as soon as I can, as soon as I find it. If I find some new tip, I'll throw it out there and let you guys know.